We want to really connect and build community, and that is the idea behind Lascano Tequila.
When we got the restaurant, we already had this fixture with the man doing the agave and planting the agave in the fixture. So we was like, why not include this into the restaurant, into the concept? Everything here is basically infused with agave.
It is time to get uplifted. Thank you for joining me. I'm Allison Seymour. February is, of course, Black History Month. You just heard a little snippet of what makes some of the Black-owned businesses in our area unique. But there are so many more businesses to highlight and reasons that we could spotlight. And that's why we've invited 3 local Black-owned businesses to come into the studio and talk about the magic they're creating right here in the DMV. 2 of them will even use their creative skills to design something with us right here on air. A growing number of Black ceramicists are emerging across the country. So what is a ceramicist, you might ask? Well, that's a person who works with clay to create pottery. And joining me now to talk about it is local artist Makita Smith. Makita owns Sayo Ceramics in Northeast DC. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I know it's like you're a small business owner, so thank you for taking the time out. I know every minute counts when you're out there with your own business. So why ceramics? Why open up a shop?
So I started Sayo Ceramics in 2020 because I really needed something to really make me happy again. So I had been a teacher. I was working really hard and I was just really exhausted. So ceramics was that outlet for me. And I was like, you know what? I have all the time in the world. Let's get started.
I love that. So talk to me about representation in the art of ceramics. Did you grow up seeing a lot of people like in the field, or what made you think, I guess, yeah, I can do this?
So the first answer is no, I did not, but also didn't think I was going to become a ceramicist. So I actually studied international relations in undergrad and became a teacher, a special education teacher. But when I started my business in 2020, I got acquainted with a lot of Black ceramicists and I got them through social media. So that was really excellent. So although I didn't have the representation growing up, I have the representation now and it's amazing. And we have a really big community and a growing community. So it's really exciting.
I love that. Okay, so when you walk into to your establishment, what's the vibe? I know that you sell things, that there are workshops and classes. What is the experience when you come into Sayo?
So when you come into Sayo Ceramics, you don't need to know anything about ceramics at all. You're there to learn, but you're also there to create memories. So you are there to have fun, relax. We play lots and lots of music. Bad Bunny is a big, big favorite right now. So we play a lot of music. We talk. We have, drinks, and we have a really good time.
And as far as the community, what's that been like? The community that you're in and the folks that come walking through the doors. Tell me how that community looks.
So the community is very layered. So we have the artist community on the Brooklyn Arts Walk, which is excellent. So there's 24 different artist studios there. And we're open every single Saturday, so you can come see local artists every Saturday. We also have the farmers market, so we have a lot of families. We have a lot of people in the local Brooklyn community that come by every single weekend. So I get to know my neighbors physically, and they get to come in. But I also have the wider DC community of different artists and creatives that get to spend time in my space, but also just everyday people.
Yeah, we're going to do a little something here, but we were seeing some video, Makita, of some of the beautiful artwork. Can you just talk about it a little bit? Maybe we can show that again and sort of talk about what we are seeing here. First of all, just gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Are these things for sale, I trust, when you walk in?
Yes.
Okay.
So in the studio, we have a nice, beautiful display where you can come in, you can shop, you can buy earrings, you can buy jewelry, you can buy very small batch goods. And then in the back, you see all the tables for all the creating. So
the jewelry's gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, what are we doing today? And is this something that, like, when a visitor comes, or a group of whomever, can they get into projects like this?
Yes. So charcuterie boards have been all the rage. Everyone loves them. Everyone loves cheese. So today we're going to be making charcuterie boards. So they're already pre-made. However, we're going to learn how to do transfers. So transfers are really fun. They're like temporary tattoos, but for clay. So you can have all kinds of different images. You can put them on your clay, and then when they are fired, they are finalized and you have this beautiful design on the outside.
So this is, just like a paper transfer. That's so cool. Yes. Okay, all right, tell us what we do. This is my water right here?
Yeah, that is your water. So what you're gonna do is take your paper, you're gonna place it face down onto the clay, and then you're gonna take your sponge, dip it in water.
I always say this, adults don't play enough.
Absolutely.
And I know that this is art, but this is also getting to play with your hands.
It is play, yes, and that's what we go for. Yeah. So you squeeze all the water out pretty much, and then you just tap, tap, tap lightly, or you can just rub it.
Oh, okay, because at first I didn't think I was doing it right, and I was going to have to steal yours and pretend that I did it.
You can absolutely have mine.
Do you have kids programs too? Can kids come in?
So at the moment, we only offer adult classes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there ever wine?
Absolutely, yes, we love wine. Okay, all right. So we love to have drinks in there, and we also do fun private events as well.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
Recently, we just had an engagement happen in my studio. So pottery and love.
How do you get in touch with Scio Ceramics to like book something?
So if you want to book something, you just go to my website, and there is a Calendly link, and you can just sign up just automatically. So scioceramics.com.
Okay, and community projects. What have you done for the like community projects wise?
Oh, so coming up for Women's History. I know we're in Black History Month, which I love so much, but my other favorite is Women's History. And we are doing a project with Project Pink Tax, which is a youth-led group that they really focus on ending period poverty in the DC area. So we're going to be doing a menstrual product drive, and I'm very excited for this.
I love that. Now, see, it's so funny, Makita, because when we say, that type of project, we think, oh, for girls over here. No, right here in DC.
Yep, right here in DC.
All right, love that. And let's do this transfer. Do we peel it off now?
Yeah, you can go ahead and peel it off.
Oh, okay. Now I could have done a little bit better. Sorry. Okay. Some of the spaces. Oh, this is so pretty. It reminds me of summertime in the backyard.
Yes, that's the vibe.
Okay, can I show it?
Yes.
Oh, it's still, okay, let me just put the whole thing up. All right, so this is my project that Makita helped me to make. All right, there you go. And give the location of Scio Ceramics before we let you go.
So Scio Ceramics is on the Brooklyn Arts Walk. It's 716 Monroe Street, Studio 13. Come and see me.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
This is so cute. Okay, we want to highlight a local Black-owned restaurant now that's infusing African culture into everything they serve. Our Jess Arnold explains how one special ingredient has made that possible.
Besides the fact that a mother and daughter both work here, their special sauce really comes down to one ingredient, agave. It's in practically everything. Now, this business has only been here for a short while, but they are working to become a destination here for people to venture over to Georgia Avenue.
We work with local farms. A lot of our stuff is made in-house, so basically we're just trying to make everything fresh. It also has the hibiscus ice ball, which unfolds, which is also infused with agave. Everything here is basically infused with agave.
It is in the name, Amari's Music Bar and Agave Lounge. Camille Williams' mom and chef here took inspiration from a man who was already a staple.
When we got the restaurant, we already had this fixtures with the man doing the agave and planting the agave in the fixture. So we was like, why not include this into the restaurant, into the concept?
A concept that sous chef Trina Moore says also distinguishes their dishes.
You're introduced to foods that you don't know, but you might be curious about, or foods that you know that are presented a different way. So that's what really makes it exciting.
And they're excited to bring neighboring businesses into the fold.
And with the barbershop, they send people over here. I know I recommended some people over there. So just supporting others is always needed, but especially small businesses.
It's just being open, and being here. It's really beautiful because a lot of people are coming into this area from those midtown areas like that, and I do think that it's a great way to expose ourselves, to this culture.
Amari's infuses that culture into everything they serve. If you want to learn their techniques, they do offer cooking classes. They also offer a special off-menu chef dining experience. That's all on their website.
So we hope that last story got you thinking about food, because we are highlighting a local baker that's stirring up some major success. Meet Food Network champion Tiffany Lightfoot. She owns My Cake Theory. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
You brought some goodies, but we want to chit-chat first about all the success that you've had, all the people that you have worked with. What are all those experiences like?
They have been absolutely amazing. I would never imagine that getting into baking and making it like my life would actually give me a chance to change lives.
Yeah.
And it's been so rewarding. I've had so many opportunities, such as like you said,
with the
Food Network. Right. I'm a Food Network champion.
Yes, of Holiday Wars, right? And
yes.
then also competed on Candyland as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And then we opened up the bakery on Capitol Hill.
Right.
And that was just a dream come true.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, okay, what do you do with the things that you love? You make them come to life.
And this was a hobby, right?
It was.
Okay, tell me about that. How does that transition work? Because, you know, it's the age of transitions right now. People kind of doing what they love to do and what their passion is.
It's, you know, it was like, when you're actually doing something that you love doing, it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
You know, and when you are passionate about it, it just translates into something else. And so it kind of worked itself out.
Yeah.
You know, I just was always into baking. I made cakes, cupcakes, always creating with my hands. And so it's been a really great transition from doing something I love doing on the side into actually being able to make money from it.
So you talked about the shop, you know, life, as they say, lives. And so, you know, you've pivoted working out of one of the satellite kitchens around the area. So why the need to keep going, and where does that resilience come from?
You know, it was just like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no matter what is thrown at you, you have to keep going. And if you don't, then like, what do you have?
Right.
You know, so I decided that, you know, the shop needed to close. We opened up in a tough economy, and it was a really hard business decision, but it was the best decision.
And you're keeping on going. I love that.
I'm keeping.
I love it. Okay, so you brought some goodies
today. I did.
And we're still in Black History Month, and I see you have some, what would you call these, like toppers?
Yeah, these are toppers.
With, featuring some very famous African Americans. Our homeboy right here.
Gotta have
Marvin Gaye. So anyway, tell me what we're doing.
So we're gonna decorate a cupcake.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna show you how to.
Okay, let's do it.
Have you ever?
Not really. Not
well,
successfully.
Look, there's no wrong way to do it.
Okay.
Because we can eat it afterwards.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Okay. Now
so
you trust me with this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're just gonna start in the center.
Okay.
Squeeze a little pressure.
Okay.
Go around in a circle.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
perfect.
perfect.
Wait a minute now. Do you need an apprentice?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Well, always.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Tiffany is being nice. Okay.
And we could put some toppings on here.
All righty. I'm going to let you do it because you're gloved up. All right.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Okay.
It's so simple.
What's the secret to your cupcake?
The secret? I can't tell you.
Oh, I know that's
I can't
why
tell
it's
you the
called
secret.
Right.
But
what can we do to make our cupcakes less dry? Less dry.
Sub water for milk.
Okay. Now, see, I would have thought it was the opposite. All right. Okay. So, and tell me how to use these because these are adorable.
Okay. So these are just edible transfers.
Okay.
So you actually, it's food coloring.
Yeah.
Placed into a printer. And you use edible sugar sheets. And you can cut them out. Do.
Okay.
And then you can place it.
Supremes. This is so cute.
And then you can place it on your.
Okay, this one's mine.
That's going to be yours. Yeah.
Okay, just do it like that. I have no gloves, but it's going to be mine. All right, and then
it's perfect.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
She said it's perfect. I love it. Okay, so tell me, if somebody wants a little taste of My Cake Theory, what do they need to do to get in touch with you?
So you can go to our website.
Okay.
www.mycaketheory.com. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the same name. You can put in an inquiry.
Okay.
And then we offer delivery service.
All right. I wish you many, many years of sweet success.
Thank you.
Did you like that, sweet success?
I know. I love it.
Okay. Thanks so much. All righty. Thank you, Tiffany. We appreciate you. Well, it started with a swipe, and now it's an epic business that's empowering hundreds of people across the DMV. Coming up, we'll introduce you to the man whose Tinder date turned into an impactful business opportunity. Welcome back in. Well, some of you may have heard of the tequila brand Viscano. That brand was created by three best friends from our area. Our Marcella Robertson got to speak with the masterminds behind Viscano and how the brand is breaking barriers.
For me, it's still kind of surreal.
Inside this warehouse are cases of tequila stacked to the ceiling. It's an idea these three best friends, Samantha Johnson, Adana Mbanago, and Vernon Leftwich, dreamed up mid-pandemic.
We all just decided to live at Vernon's house for like 2 months. And we were in his basement just trying to figure out like what we would do.
4 years later, Viscano Tequila joins the small but growing list of minority-owned spirits in the U.S.
The name Viscano is Vernon, Adana, Samantha. The C is for community, and Ano means foreign Igbo, a dialect of southern, south central Africa.
Tequila has always been a common bond for the three friends.
Tequila was that common point for us.
You're going to the bar to get shots for the group, it's tequila.
But their mission is much deeper than that.
We want to really connect and build community, and that is the idea behind Viscano Tequila.
Community was also the idea behind a popular bar crawl business the friends used to run. That came to an end when COVID hit.
But it was a really special initiative for us to bring people of color, anyone into the community to experience small businesses, Black-owned businesses, also street art.
They hope this new venture will open doors for other minority businesses by being transparent about their own story and bringing awareness to the lack of funding opportunities for people of color.
What we want to do is work with a lot of other minority-owned brands, women-owned brands, just really getting into that mode of just giving back to businesses that are a lot of times looked over in this space.
Well, we are highlighting one more Black-owned business that has an incredible and a unique backstory. Joining me now to talk about what inspired a boxing studio in Southeast DC is co-founder Reggie Smith. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So tell me all about this interesting backstory. Now we all have to know.
Yeah. So me and my co-founder Angela met on Tinder years ago. And this was back when people matched and actually went out on dates. We went out on a date, and it wasn't like a love connection, but we had a great friendship. And we found out that we both shared a love for music and fitness. And so I was living in New York at the time, and I was boxing after work as just like a hobby. And I introduced her to boxing, and probably 2016, 2017, we hatched this idea of combining boxing, music, and fitness into one concept. And so we started the legwork there to create what is now Boombox.
And the Boombox Boxing Club was born.
Exactly.
That is a brilliant name. So when you go in, how do you marry the music and the boxing?
Yeah. So it's funny. So boxing is a lot like dancing. There's a lot of rhythm involved. And so what we found as we were kind of brainstorming the concept is that when we put music and gave people music, they were able to move and box and learn boxing and learn rhythm and all of that stuff, and it made it super easy and fun. And so like it was just a natural combination.
Did you mean to say combination?
I did not. That was
See? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so you opened up in 2019. What's the journey been like for you?
Yeah, so we opened in 2019, and it was we came out the gates hot. We were smoking, classes were full, great time. And then the pandemic happened. So we were open for about 6 months before the pandemic hit, and we had to shut down. And so then we pivoted to online classes, and we did that for a while. And then eventually, I think the city opened up for outdoor events and workouts. And so we were working out outdoors at Union Market, social distancing and everything. We did that for probably 6 or 7 months, and then we finally moved back into our space, and we were running limited classes but limited capacity. So maybe 5 people in the class. Right. When the class holds 30.
Yes. Hard way to make a living doing
Very
that.
Hard.
Run a business.
These gray hairs is all a result of that.
Of the pandemic.
Yes,
I got you. I got you. What has the response been like in the community, and exactly where are you in Southeast?
So we're located in Southeast. We're right in front of Nats Park in Navy Yard. And the response, folks love the class. Like it reminds them, the way I think about it, if you ever been to a black wedding, right? The best part of the wedding, beside the nuptials, is the line
dancing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? And so boombox, the class is similar to like, whether it's a Cupid shuffle or electric slide, like you're literally moving with like 30 other people.
I'm the wobble queen, so you got to understand. I feel what you're saying.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
but I appreciate that.
Love it.
No, so like the class is fun where, you know, I call it like a fitness day party.
Okay.
And you're literally punching and moving together with 30 other people.
Yes.
And like you feel connected to the music, to the other folks in the class. It's a really cool experience.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're watching and you're a beginner and you think, well, I can't, you know, boxing, it looks very intimidating.
It does.
Right? With all of that. What do you tell those people, the beginners that say, how do you get them into boombox in a welcoming environment?
So first off, we've got a great intro package, 3 classes for $59.
Oh, that's good.
That's on the website.
Okay.
So check us out there. But no, like the music, so long, I tell folks, if you have rhythm, I can teach you how to box. You know what I mean? And if you don't, you still have a great time.
Right.
But literally, you know, the music makes it so much easier to box and to learn to box. And people, funny, I've had folks take class and I'll ask them afterwards, like, hey, how long have you been boxing? Oh, no, I just started here like 2 months ago. I was like, you look like you've been doing this for a while.
Right.
And it blows my mind every time.
Before we let you go, like, this is an idea that you need to franchise. You know that, right, though?
I do.
I'm kind of afraid for more people to even know about it because somebody,
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
it is,
Okay,
right? But
yeah.
I'll tell you, there are challenges. Like the whole idea, so the instructor that leads the class has to be able to hear music.
Yeah.
They have to be able to command a room. Like there's a lot that goes into delivering that experience that people love. And so training people to do that is difficult. That's probably the biggest obstacle. But no, like it's a great concept. The thing that I think resonates most with people is that it's a workout that you do, like for people that don't even love working out. Like they love boombox, right? Because it just gives people a reason to move. Great community there, and so all of that is there. Again, I would encourage you, if you not try the class,
I love it.
Hit the website, boombox-boxing.com.
Yeah.
We've got our intro package. Give us a shot.
Oh, it's you sold me, and I don't live very close to the studio, but I'm like, I got to come over and take some classes because in full disclosure, I didn't. Full disclosure, I did take a boxing class way back in the day, and I ended up leaving because, it lacked that thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if it had music almost like Soul Cycle meets boxing, then I probably, would have stayed. So this is Boombox. This is Reggie Smith, fantastic, one of the co-founders of Boombox in Navy Yard. And lastly, how do people get in touch? Give us the address and the email once again, or the website.
So website is boombox-boxing.com. The Instagram is boombox_boxing. You can hit us at either location. Like I said, we got monthly packages for different price points, but we've got this intro package that everybody that tries it loves it. So check us out. Come out, come see us. We offer classes in the morning, in the evenings. Weekend mornings are especially popular. So if you're around and free, pull up. Let's have fun.
Okay, let's have fun. And the newbies are welcome too. Introductory class.
Especially welcome for
Especially.
newbies.
All right, Reggie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful. Before we go, we want you to check out how the Washington Capitals are celebrating Black History Month. The Caps debuted special gray jerseys and pucks. Take a look. They were designed in collaboration with the local Black-owned retail boutique called the Museum DC. The jersey's colors, red, yellow, green, represent the unity of the Pan-African flag. And the numbers on the back of the jersey are also in kente cloth patterns to honor Black history as a nod to historically Black colleges and universities. And these jerseys were sold earlier this week, and that money went to a nonprofit that funds minority youth hockey players to help create a more equal playing field for all. Well, we know we only touched on a few of our local Black-owned businesses, so we want to end this episode by highlighting some of your favorites. I posted on my social media asking for your recommendations. Here are just a couple of the responses I got. Dee Laura Benton says, Smoke That Barbecue in Northwest D.C. May Lee says, the Bill Lawrence Hair Salon. I happen to also be a fan. That's in Northwest in Adams Morgan. And Sugar Chef says, Ruby's Southern Comfort Kitchen, which is located in Bowie, Maryland. I was just so happy with these responses. You guys really showed up. I got almost 300 answers to that question. Just shouting out your favorite Black-owned business. I want to thank each and every one of you for participating. Go ahead and head to my Instagram. It is at AllisonSeymour66. Look at my most recent reel to find even more fan favorites. Again, I thank each and every one of you. How much fun is that? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I want to continue to share stories that uplift you. You can email us at getuplifted@WUSA9.com. Reach out to me on X, Instagram, or our Get Up DC social pages. Facebook too. Join the conversation by using that hashtag GetUpDC. And you can get your daily dose of Get Uplifted every morning at 5 on Get Up DC. You can also find these stories on our website and our YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Stay uplifted.